what are implicit functions? Okay, so let's get into this through an example. If we consider an equation such as y equal x squared minus 2x. Now, in this situation, we have a properly defined um, equation for y, and we can simply say that a function of x. So, however, and this would be referred to as explicit function. Now, in the case of implicit functions, we may get to have an equation such as y square x plus y equal ln y. Now, the problem with this kind of equation is that we cannot simply simplify this into a shape where y equals something in terms of x. It is not that simple. We cannot simplify it and separate y from x, and this equation is most likely going to remain in this form. So the problem with this is how to differentiate such. So we need to find dy over dx. Sometimes maybe d double derivative as well. So in that scenario, how are we going to work with this equation? So let's learn about it. Let's try to solve this equation. X to the power 3 plus y to the power 2 equal 2y. Okay. Now, in order to find dy over dx, we will actually try to um, differentiate both sides simply. It can look something like this: dx x cubed plus y squared d over dx of 2y. Now, on one hand, we must realize that if we are supposed to differentiate y in terms of x, and we actually don't know what is inside the y, we will simply write it as dy over dx. And if we are differentiating um, y square, well, then we will follow the typical method, and we will get this power um, outside and reduce it by 1, and we will multiply this whole result with the derivative of whatever is inside the y. And in this case, as we don't know what is inside the y, we will simply write that derivative in terms of dy over dx. So final result would be something like this. So, so let's continue with the solution. And let's just remove this. Okay. So here we need to differentiate both the sides. So let's start with the left hand side and move towards the right hand side. So if we are differentiating x cubed over here, we will be able to get 3x raised to the power 2 plus 2y multiply dy over dx, as I mentioned. So now we are supposed to differentiate 2y as well. So as 2 is a constant, does not matter in terms of differentiation, and simply we would differentiation for y would be dy over dx. So now what we actually have to do is we need to separate dy over dx. So let's take this side over to the other side. So what we will get is something like this: dy over dx 2 minus 2y dy over dx equal 3x squared. Now, if you simplify it, we will simply get this result. Dy over dx equal 3x squared divided by 2, 1 minus y. In this way, we have been able to find the differentiate y basically and find our dy over dx. So let's go with another example as well. X squared plus x y squared equal y plus 1 cube. Okay, so just the way we did before, we are going to try to differentiate from both sides, and it will be something like this. Okay, so as we differentiate x squared, we will get 2x, and then we will be differentiating x y squared. Now, in order to differentiate x y squared, we will be using the product rule, and this will be basically like this. So product rule is basically this, where these are basically derivatives of v. Same goes for u. So let's try this. So in this case, we have x as u and y as v. So x will be written as it is, and then we will try to differentiate the y square, which will get us 2y into dy over dx. And now for the other part of this differentiation, v into u prime, which will be simply we will write down y square multiply by the differentiation of x, which is u in this case, which will be simply 1. Differentiate. Okay, now this one, let's go with this one. We will take this power outside, 3y plus 1. As we know, we have to reduce the power by 1, and here we go. And now we will try to differentiate what is inside the bracket. This will get us dy over dx plus 0, because differentiation of 1 is 0, which is why I really don't need to write it. So here's the final result. Just as we did before, we actually need to separate the dy over dx. And in order to do this, so let's try this. Dy over dx, I will take this side to the other side over here. So it will give me something like this: 3y plus 1 whole square minus 2xy equal 2x plus y square. Now, simplifying the result, and we will be able to get 2x plus y square divided by 3y plus 1 square minus 2xy. So here we go. So do press the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you.